Okay, so we have learned how to do credit memos and sales receipt refund, basically, and the previous part. Now we're heading into what happens when we receive money. Now, when we usually receive payments, this is going to be uh, mostly from our invoices that we sent out. Of course, people are paying them, and thus we need to record them. Now, I will already tell you this: when we record these payments, they actually go into an account called undeposited funds, and they stay in that account. They don't immediately go into checking until we make a bank deposit. I haven't done a bank deposit yet, but guaranteed that is coming up soon. So let's go ahead and learn how do we receive a payment, or how do we receive a partial payment. So we're going to start with our memo. So on January 15th, 2021, Cookies by Kathy paid invoice 1016 in full using check 7645 for $75. Okay. Bill Windsurf Shop paid a partial payment of $50 for invoice 1027 using check 1379. Now, these are big keys. So we're going to go ahead and look into, because we do need to know check numbers if they sent by check, because again, that is our tracking. Basically keeping charge of all the fund records. So we can always double check to make sure we did it right in case there is an issue. Okay, so first one we're going to do is the Cookies by Kathy. So again, we can click New, and we can go to Receive Payment. And we can go here. This is a way that we can go. And I'm actually going to find it by invoice number. Okay. Now you can put in the customer. That's fine. But since we know we have the invoice, this is always a neat feature to do. Let's go find 1016. Look at that. We found it. Now, again, let me close out. You can do receive payment, and you can put in Cookies by Kathy, and it will pop up all the information, except you would have to click the invoice. Or if you want to do this also, we can go sales, customers, go find Cookies by Kathy, there she is, and then click receive payment on that invoice. Either way will work. It's however you feel comfortable, probably where you're at in the software when you do these steps. But it's just really up to you. There's multiple ways. Again, there's always plenty of ways to get to some of these areas. Okay, so first thing that we want to do, change the payment date. Payment date is 01/15/2021. Okay, payment method that she used was check, and it was check number 7645. Again, it's going to deposit to undeposited funds, and amount received is $75. So always double check. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save this. So save in new. Boom. And we're going to find another invoice. This was the invoice for the partial one. Okay, so that was invoice number 1027. Fine. And there's Bill's windsurf shop. Notice he owes us $85. But he's not paying $85, is he? No. No. But again, we know it's a check. Check. Reference number is 1379. And we put in the amount received. Even though it's already got the invoice checked, it will always tell you the full amount, but we have to tell it that it's actually less. So there's the 50. It does say amount to apply is $50. Nice. Okay. And then, because we want to make sure that they did not pay everything, we occasionally will put notes, especially in the memo line. And we're going to put that it was a partial payment. And it would help if I didn't misspell. There we go. Partial payment. Okay? And that's it. That's how you really do a refund or, well, not refund, a received payment. I love find invoice if we know the invoice. But that's how we do receive payment in full or in partial. Hit save and close. There we go. Okay. Next, we're going to go find the report for transaction detail by account. So, if you remember the drill for any reports, go to reports. I mean, you can look down here for it, or again, I always do it by name since we know what specific report we're looking for. So transaction detail by account. Okay. So it gives us all the accounts that we will ever need. But let's go ahead and look through dates. So 01/01/2021 to January 19th or 15th. There we go. Hit run report, and it's going to pop up everything that we have. Now, we want to find undeposited funds. There it is. Right here. And, of course, we have our Bill's windsurf shop. Again, partial payment. 50. We also have the cookies by Kathy at 75, and then of course Duke's basketball camp is sitting right there from a previous one. Okay, so again, that's just a way to double check stuff. If you want to see transaction detail by account, you can also go reports. We can go to the balance sheet, and since undeposited accounts or undeposited funds is an other current asset, you can actually click on the amount there, and it will show you everything right now for the year. That's where it is, and we can find the payments right there also. Okay, so that actually concludes this drill. So you're prepared next to do the do part in your textbook. So let's go check. I believe we have one more drill to go. And that is looks like our bank deposit drill. And then we're going to correct errors after bank deposit. Yay. And that looks like that is it. So yes, the last part of chapter 3 is our next video. All about the bank deposits. Yay, finally get to recognize the money. Okay, so I will see y'all for the next time of doing bank deposits.